Hello, everybody. My name is Tim,
And I'm Greg.
and I know we haven't published anything writing related in a while, but sometimes you lose track of focus in the mind, and I just have have had a lot of stressful things happening in life over the last few months that I just really haven't been able to clear my own head, and I just feel like writing. And Greg is on his own journey as well.
Yeah, I'm on my own journey. I've been busy with, transitioning jobs, looking for a job, vacation. But I like to get back into the writing groove and I like to start writing my own stuff. I actually got time to do that. So that's one of my plans I like to do when I get back is start creating my own stuff
Well,
and
I
share.
want to be honest with everybody. Before I met Greg, a lot of the work was already written. A lot of this work on the channel was written well over 10 years ago. Some of the oldest work is nearly 20 years old. And then it goes from 20 years old to 14 years old to 12 years old. Some are 4 years old, 6 years old. So a lot of these poems that I've written, it wasn't just over one summer or 1 year. Like all the work that's been on there so far, I wrote, and he's the one that's been helping me edit, publish. Doing the audiobooks. Because I feel like he had the perfect voice for it, so I always wanted him to do the audiobooks. But now, we have a rough draft of the first book, which is 297 pages. And when we finish the final draft that we think is acceptable, we'll obviously publish the whole thing on here at least. And what it has is it has uh, a conclusion statement. It has an introduction written by him. Just who I wanted to write the book towards, and just some final thoughts that I had on it. I saw some books in the past had that, and I was like, you know what? I want to try doing that. I want to explain to everybody what made me want to be a writer and where I hail from. So that's what I and him were gonna do, but things popped up and we just never got to it. It's a tall task. But yeah, he's right. He wants to, outside of being the editor and just helping me along, he wanted to see what he could do with his own work and his own writing. I'm excited to see what he has, and I'm excited to see where it can go forward. But that's not why we actually made this video.
Right.
We made this video to, first of all, me and him both want to say thank you for viewing any of the work. I can't tell you how long it took him to actually put that shit together.
Oh yeah, it took a while, but
Um,
we did it.
and that's not even including YouTube. That's
Right.
including any writing sites we have it on, poemhunter.com actually. But still, thank you for being there. And our announcement is actually not to say thank you or any of those. Those were just small updates. But we're here to do a podcast. Why don't you explain it, Greg?
um, I guess trying to think of I guess what we could talk about.
Well, what I wanted to talk about, or what I was thinking was, is that we our introduction. We start the first episode off with introducing ourselves, kind of like we did here, but in a larger format. That actually gives us more time to speak and more time to do things. I want to talk about our writing influences, where we want to see ourselves, what we want to write together, what we want to see with the work that was already written, what is already there. There's some things that we have started, but it's going to take us a long time to release. I don't want to give anything away, but I feel like we have a good two novels uh, that are amazing. I'll give you the names. One is about a character called Veronica Harrington, and one is a book called The Loner, and one is a book called Crossing to the Other Side. Those are the three books I really want to finish and really want to publish one day, but that's for a different time. What we're going to do for each of these podcast episodes is they could range from 15 minutes to an hour and 50 minutes. And I want us to talk about our influences. I want us to talk about the writers of the week. Like, there's a lot of things that we can do. I just wanted to make a small update and say thank you for everything. Thank you for any attention you paid to my work. Thank you. And thank you, Greg, for helping me out. So that is the video. That's all I have to say. Did you want to add anything?
I just wanted to say, thank you for, bringing me into your life, your journey of writing.
Well, there's
I
nothing
will,
that we can
I
do.
will tell you, I was not much of a writer when I was younger. I read books here and there, but through the years, I did write articles. It's job related, but when I met him, I I just got to learn so much from him, and he's actually made me more positive, not only about myself but also my writing skills, and trying to get me more involved and writing this stuff and the poet. And once you've some of you have heard of the poems, you'll understand where I'm coming from. It's phenomenal the work that he's done. It's a lot about his life, and I've learned so much about poetry that I never knew before, even writing and all the different skills. So hopefully, all that stuff will come together, and that will make me be a better writer in the future. But he's a great teacher.
Appreciate that. One last thing I want to say is that just write. If even if you don't think you're good at it, it's a skill that literally, just grab a pencil and just jot down your thoughts. It doesn't have to be anything amazing. You could later work on it, but give it a try.
Yeah, my mom always says that. She says, "Oh, you got to write it down, write it down." And
Literally, because if you forget it,
yeah,
a lot of times it won't come back. But that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching our video, and I hope you all have a good night.
yeah. And again, thank you, and we'll have more podcasts and information for you in the near future. So stay tuned. Take care, everybody.